Hello, I am Becky Squire, and this week's article is called 6 Words That Will Fix Our Catty Culture. And today I am going to start by reading a story. This story is about Ashley. Ashley was grocery shopping one morning and felt someone glaring at her as she turned away and walked down the aisle. The tapping of a stiletto echoed after her as she wrestled a toddler on her hip, a baby on her shoulder, and a shopping cart with any leftover limbs she could muster. The encounter had begun civilly, but as their conversation had moved from creamy versus crunchy peanut butter to stay-at-home versus working moms, anger rose and emotions exploded. Ashley had thrown herself right into the middle of a war that had been around for years. Does that sound familiar? This futile feud that is known as the Mommy Wars has never been bigger. It encompasses almost every parenting decision that we make. Moms perpetuate this cycle, pitting themselves against each other in battles to be the best. Why do we feel the need to fight against any opinion that is not our own? I think the answer is actually quite simple. It is a lack of understanding. So try putting yourself in another mom's shoes. Is it fair for you to judge her parenting decisions? Would it be fair for her to judge yours? Parenting choices are not simple. Often there are underlying reasons for parents' decisions that are their business and their business only. In the book, Yes Please by Amy Poehler, Amy uses 6 words that I love. 6 simple words that can put an end to these mommy wars. The words are, good for her, not for me. When I was a new mom, I remember sitting in my living room chatting with a friend. As I was nursing my son with ease, I remember that my friend was feeding her daughter a bottle of formula. She vented to me about how guilty she felt that she didn't breastfeed, especially after feeling pressured from others to do so. I was surprised because I secretly did not enjoy breastfeeding, and I wished that I had had an excuse to feed my baby formula. Our conversation was not heated, and we didn't feel the need to spring into a debate about which method was better. She formula feeds her babies, good for her, not for me. She works full-time out of the home, good for her, not for me. She only feeds her kids organic, vegan, gluten-free snacks, good for her, not for me. Every child is different, which means that every parenting style must be different. Some days I wish my babies would have come with a handbook, but they didn't. And I'm guessing that yours didn't either. You don't parent the same way that your own mother did. Your neighbor's technique is probably drastically different from your own. Be sensitive to how you handle other relationships with parents. They can easily be tarnished by thoughtless words or comments thrown around in casual conversation or on Facebook. Remember, every mother is trying their best to do what's right for her family, just like you're trying your best to do what's right for your family. So let's embrace our different parenting choices and focus on what we moms have in common. We are all giving our children the #1 thing that they need, love. This world surely needs more love and less judgment. So instead of blowing up in defense of your own parenting opinions, try simply saying to yourself, good for her, not for me.